Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdul Hanan Rashid. I'm here with you to talk about some of the questions the students have been asking about the preparation of MDCAT. First question was how to shortlist. I think what they mean by shortlisting is how to revise just a week or two before the exam. So first way to just revise the basic portions of the MDCAT is to revise the notes that you made while your detailed preparation and the highlighted portions of the book that you highlighted, and also some other parts that you found difficult. So basically you know your strengths and the weaknesses, and in that very short time I think it's better to go over the weaknesses rather than the strengths. So if you can shortlist the way the chapters that you face difficulties in, or the MCQs that you got wrong over and over again, and then just revise that part and those MCQs, then it will be more than enough. Now the second question was how to prepare for MDCAT Chemistry. So there are two ways you can prepare MDCAT Chemistry, because there are two portions, the organic chemistry and the inorganic part. The organic chemistry is 90% cramming, because there are reactions that need to be remembered the way they are, and there are catalysts, and there are some other rules and the base knowledge, and some of the lines from the book exactly come in the multiple choice questions by the examiners, and so there is a lot of portion that needs to be crammed exactly the way it is in the organic part. And the little bit of concept that comes is just the background of the reaction and the background knowledge of how and why the reaction is taking place. Now come to the inorganic portion. The inorganic portion is basically your conceptual portion of chemistry, because it also includes the numerical part, your molar calculations, your solutions, and the other atomic states, the configurations. So these are the portions in which you need your base knowledge to be strong, and then you build your concept by doing the multiple choice questions. So I would say just to give a good read of the book, and then start practicing more and more multiple choice questions. And if you get any multiple choice question wrong, you should know why you got that wrong and what was misleading you, and write that down anywhere on the book. So the next time you encounter that same type of questions, there is very less chance of you getting it wrong. Now the English part. So the English grammar is a big challenge for students, obviously, as it was for me as well. So the first portion of English grammar is your base knowledge, which is the tenses and the rules and the exceptions. So this is the part where cramming comes into play. So the cramming will help you remember all of your rules and their exceptions, and the specific words to look into the sentence, and all the other portions which include the tenses and some of the adverbs, the adjectives and the verbs, all these rules. Now after that, if you've crammed all of your stuff that needs to build your grammar, then you're halfway through. So after that, I think the good grip you get for the multiple choices by doing the multiple choice questions and doing more and more sentences. The more you look into a sentence and more sentences, the more you understand how the rule or the exception is incorporated into that sentence, and what words to look for into the sentence to quickly do it in 20 to 30 seconds. So doing more and more multiple choice questions definitely helps, and this is, I think, the only way to get a good grip over the grammar. Now if you get any of the multiple choice questions wrong in English grammar, you should know the sentence and the reason why you got that wrong, and what words were misleading you, and what rule came into play, all of these things, and write that down. So afterwards, if you basically encounter same type of question, or at least a related type, you would know what things to look for. Now comes another important question students are interested in, whether the students should do the red spot, which is, I think, related to O levels and A levels. I think if you have extra time, if you have so much extra time that you're done with the FSC books and you think that you're satisfied with your knowledge, and you get a good grip over those books, then I think it's a good way to sort of enhance your skills and get a good benefit for that part of the students, because obviously that is a benefit if you do more and more multiple choice questions, and then you get a good idea of what OA level and other concepts look like. But if you don't have extra time and you're doing the best you can and you're just focused on the FSC books and the multiple choice questions provided to you regarding that and your past papers obviously, then I think you're still good to go, because most of the MDCAT portion comes from the FSC book. If you have a good concept of the FSC books and you have done a lot of practice of the multiple choice questions relating those chapters, I think you're still good to go. But obviously A level or the red spot is not a bad option. You can still practice those multiple choice questions. They will only enhance and only help you with other stuff, if not MDCAT, so it's a good option. Thank you guys.